Good morning, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. Today we are doing a day of calm, bringing calm to our body, to the world around us. And I am so pleased to have my two cohorts, Deb Goldberg and Teri Angel, here with me. Before we get started with our silent meditation, I wanted to make sure that you know what events are happening for the next couple of days, because there is a lot happening over the next couple of days. Today at 4 o'clock Eastern, we have Come to Dinner. This is with Enlightened World Network. It is with Kevin Morris. He is our guest host for this evening. What that means, we're going to come to the round table here in the Zoom room and spend time with our colleagues and friends across the planet. We're just going to check in, see how folks are doing, and then Kevin has a special meditation time for us. So we're looking forward to that. Then tomorrow, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, we have a silent meditation. We'll be following that up with Come to the Table. And Come to the Table will start at 11 o'clock Eastern. Again, coming to the round table in the Zoom room. And that is a time for us to have conversation about our spiritual development and spiritual growth. So looking forward to spending that time with you. Then in the afternoon, tomorrow, we have a special workshop. And Teri, I didn't write down what it's called. Tell us a little bit about that workshop.
It's called Acknowledge, Release, Heal Workshop. And we're going to be focused on the emotional side of what we're all going through right now, and then releasing some emotions. And then Kevin Morris will guide us in an angelic Reiki full session. You don't want to miss this.
And it's what time tomorrow?
It's at 3 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay, perfect. And then on Monday, we have an offering called Sisters Supporting Sisters, coming again to the Zoom roundtable. It's at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and it's for any of you that just want to check in. It's for anybody who's struggling, anybody who's not struggling, but can be a supportive arm for their sister who is. So be looking for those advertisements in Enlightened World Network on Facebook. So with that, we are going to start our silent meditation. So you won't be able to hear us, you won't be able to see us, but you'll be listening to lovely music while you meditate. And then in about 20 or 25 minutes, we'll come back on and share out with you what we've experienced in our meditative time. So Deb, would you lead the way with the music?
Most definitely.
Okay, thank you for being back here with us. It was a fascinating time in meditation, as these always are. And what we experienced this morning was the release of a great deal of emotions for the collective, for individuals as well as a collective. And one of the things that we realized was the importance of having a safe place to feel what you're feeling and to express what you are feeling, that's a huge piece that's required for us as individuals right now and for the collective. So Deb, you have a background as a therapist. Do you want to talk a little bit about this release of emotions?
Sure. all of us are complex beings, and we have a lot of different emotions going on at the same time. And nobody really taught us how to handle and balance that we have mixed emotions. People just call that I'm moody, or something's bothering me, or I'm depressed. But we have the ability to have a lot of different emotions going on at the same time. And I know in my own growth, what I've had to work on it was I never allowed myself to feel my feelings. And I always shoved them down, or I said I would express and say, oh, I'm angry right now, or this is bothering me, but I never ever gave myself permission to feel. And what we are as energetic beings is energy. Thoughts and feelings are energies. And so we have to learn how to balance, like an alchemist. We have to learn how to balance all of these emotions that are happening at the same time. And standing, what I was this morning was learning about standing in our divine authority of remembering who we are, remembering that we are the light, and yet we have this complex being in the experience of like feeling. And right now we're feeling, I can feel peace, and I can feel happy, and I can feel joy. But on another level, there's fear still climbing around. And on another level, there's anxiety, and there's projection, and there's what ifs. And that we are going through something right now that is changing us completely. It is changing the world in the way that we know it, in the way that we interact with ourselves, others, and the world. So even though I could be sitting in peace, knowing that I'm connected to God, that we're one, and at the same time, I can have ego thoughts, fear thoughts, unconsciousness thoughts that I call them. All of these fear thoughts come up. And so we have to develop practices of meditation, deep breathing, learning how to feel our feelings. Going in your bedroom, and if you feel the need to cry and you've been pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down, well, eventually it's like a big boiling pot. And it's going to come out, and it's going to come out in a way that you don't want it to come out, because the pot's boiling, and then it's just somebody, you're going to get triggered, and bing, here comes this flood of emotion that you don't want to come out in the way that it does. So this is about taking time during the day to feel into yourself. And if you are feeling sadness or anger or fear, projecting, getting into this what if space, or just fear of change, because that's significant right now. You have to give yourself permission to feel. The more we stuff it down, we could look at it as what, the more we keep stuffing our feelings down, it is affecting the whole collective. We have to learn how to balance our emotions. And so we're going to spend time. Teri's going to do lots of things coming up. And we're going to work on learning how to feel our emotions in a safe place, giving yourself permission to feel, and not just talking about how you feel, feeling and expressing in an appropriate way, and learning how to bring more love and compassion to yourself when we're in moments where you feel like, you're overwhelmed. There's always layers of feelings going on. So I really want to make that clear. I could sit in my peace, and then I have this extraneous other energy feeling going on that is bringing fear up inside of me. And I could stay in this place of, well, I'm peaceful, and I know that's not true. But if I don't acknowledge and validate and feel these other feelings, it's going to wreak havoc inside of myself, and it's going to blow emotionally. I'm going to blow. So we're all learning how to do this together, is being in harmony allowing yourself to be in harmony and accept the fact that we are diverse, complex beings that have a multitude of feelings happening at the same time. And it's all just energy that needs to be processed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deb, for those wise words. We're really getting the importance of loving ourselves right now, allowing us to be open to our own love.
Mm-hmm.
And allowing other people to love us. Teri was talking about the number of online groups that are and communities that are being created right now to share that love with each other and to give each other that place, that safe place to share what you're feeling. So it is a fascinating time as we are isolated in our own homes. There is such outreach going on. And the fact that you're watching this right now means that you're open to letting other people in. So thank you for that. Please continue that. Teri, do you have anything you want to add at the moment?
Just that you don't have to go through this alone. You know, we present a lot of stuff here at Enlightened World, and there's an opportunity for whatever your need is, where we can expand our consciousness in spiritual teachings. Deb Goldberg is an awesome spiritual teacher. We help you to work through emotional stuff, the workshops that we present, the regular shows we present. But you don't have to be alone in those moments when you can't find anything or anybody to reach out to. Your spiritual team is with you. You're not alone. We're a team. And so see yourself with the angels, see yourself with God, with Jesus, whoever you resonate with. Don't just distance yourself because we have to be separate from each other. Don't distance from yourself and from your higher power. Just really get into that right now and let that be what comforts you and what allows you that safe place. That's what I want to share.
Yeah. And here at Enlightened World, we've been thinking, what can we do to broaden what we provide to create a larger, safe community for all of us to be in together? And one of the things that we were working on yesterday is to have a way to get phone numbers for folks that want to be connected with. And so we created a jot form. And for anybody who is signed up to receive email messages from Enlightened World, we're going to send out that jot form. And if you want to give us your phone number so we can reach out to you and create phone trees so folks can connect with folks, please share your phone number with us. This is different, I believe, than other groups are doing. And, we're always listening to Spirit. We're always listening to Archangel Michael in particular of what should we be doing here? And this is where he's led us. So if this feels like a connection for you, please, if you're not signed up to receive our emails, please go to enlightenedworld.online and look for the place to sign up for emails. And I can put it here in the description if it isn't already. Give us your address. We'll send you the job form. You give us your phone number and we'll connect with you. This building of Enlightened World Network is just taking on a whole new level right now. So if you want to be part of that, please connect back in with us. So just a reminder, this evening, we've got Come to Dinner with Kevin Morris, 4 o'clock Eastern, and then again in the morning, silent meditation and come to the table, and the workshop in the afternoon with Teri Angel. So stay on Enlightened World Network on Facebook, get all the little Zoom links that you need, and just join us because we are here. We are here for you, and we're here to support each other at this time. So we're going
Yeah,
to.
and can I just add to that? Tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Gerald Ann will be on with Jane Maltrose, and she's doing a soul connection activity. So if you're feeling that need to really go inside and get more connected with the God of your understanding, that we don't preach any one thing. We're open to anybody's beliefs, your belief system. Go to this presentation tonight by Gerald Ann and Jane and find how to go inside and do that soul connection. That's going to be something that's important for all of us during this time that we're isolated. It's like I said, you don't have to go through it alone. So really reach that part of you that can find that soul connection.
Right. Thank you, Teri, for that. And actually, if you stick on Enlightened World Network on Facebook, we're running about 5 to 7, 8 shows every day. So you can just go from one live event to another live event. And one of the reasons that we're doing live events instead of just playing something that was recorded months ago is it's important that we are current with where we are in the world and with what we're getting from spirit. So all of our shows are live. So I think, again, that's something that separates us out from what other groups are offering right now.
I also wanted to remind people that you have a beautiful heart and it is there for you to feel. And we feel deeply. And it's love. You have unconditional love pouring through your heart all the time. And you have a beautiful heart to feel your way through this experience. And we're gonna all feel this together and move through this together.
All right, Teri, anything else before we say goodbye?
Just lots of love. We really need to be feeling into love right now, because love is what heals. It's the energy of healing. And so every day, tell yourself, I love you. I love you. And just put that into your own energy. Do that self-love, and then put it out to the universe and just to anything on earth, the waters, nature, our animals, other people. Just say, I love you. And let that be what soothes you and what heals, because it will. I have that assurance from the angels that it is what heals.
Perfect. All right. So with that, we're going to say, God bless. We'll be back with a meditation a day at 12 o'clock. Actually, it's 2 o'clock Eastern. So we've got several things throughout the day. We look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, everybody, and God bless.
Thank you.